My name is Shaun, and today we're going to be diving into the issue of body dysmorphia. You see, body dysmorphia is a disorder that affects people worldwide, and since 2019 it has been a rising issue in the gym community. Some of you may be asking, Shaun, what is body dysmorphia? Essentially what body dysmorphia is it's a growing obsession with looking good physically. To put it in simplest terms, it's body idolization. It's idolizing your body. Now, what does it actually mean to idolize your body? See, what it takes is looking into that word idolizing. What is an idol? Now, an idol is often seen as someone that you put above others. And when it comes down to idolizing something and not someone, that term gets confused. And what it really takes is asking yourself, where do your priorities lie the most? What are you putting above everything else? And what you may come to find is you're idolizing a lot of things in your life. A common issue that youth have idolizing is actually their physical looks. Not just physique, but in their face as well. The rising use of makeup in very young women is an issue that needs to be tackled. And a rising issue with young men is you're seeing a lot of young men either inclined to use steroids or already on steroids. And what really causes those obsessions and those issues is idolizing your own body. See, when it comes down to steroids, it's really just body idolization, because you know the effects, you know the bad effects that steroids are going to have on you, but you're prioritizing your physique over your health. You know you're going to have hair loss, you know you're going to grow your physique, but you don't care about the hair loss, you don't care about the kidney problems, you don't care about the liver problems. Because as bodybuilding has become a growing trend in youth, you have so many people to compete with. See, having an obsession with wanting to grow your physique and looking better physically isn't exactly a bad thing, as long as you're not idolizing your body. You can look at yourself and say, hey, I want to make a change. I want to look better, I want to do better, I want to get healthy, I can see the imperfections in myself, and I want to fix them. I want to work on them. See, saying that word fixing is really an issue here. Because you're not broken. You don't need to be fixed. You can be worked on. You're not a lost cause. See, when obsessing over your physical looks and idolizing your body, you overlook some of your biggest accomplishments. For example, here's what I looked 3 years ago. And here's what I look like today. If you showed me a couple of months ago what I looked like today, I would still find something to complain about. I would still focus on my imperfections rather than how far I've come. Goals that I once had 3 years ago, I've accomplished. They're amazing, huge accomplishments, but yet, if you showed me a couple of months ago what I look like now, I'd overlook those completely. I wouldn't even think about them. I would focus on my imperfections and what I need to change. But it's not about what you need to change. It's about what you're willing to change. Because you don't need to fix yourself. You're not a lost cause. You're not a broken person. Though it may feel important to you, others' judgment do not matter. Comparison is really the true thief of joy. And when you compare yourself to others on social media, who are most likely taking steroids as it's a growing issue in the gym community, you stop focusing on your accomplishments and they get overlooked. You rather look at your imperfections, you compare them to other people's, look at their age, look at how far they've come, how long they've been working out for, and you'll think, okay, well, why have I not gotten that big? Why are my shoulders not as big as this 16-year-old? Why are my shoulders not as big as this 15-year-old who's been going to the gym for a year and his shoulders are bigger than mine and I've been going to the gym for 3 years? Everyone is genetically different. Everyone's genetically different. We are all made in the image of God. We are all built according to His design. So just because someone has broader shoulders than you, or if they have a slimmer waist than you, that doesn't have to be a bad thing. We're all different. Genetics affects so many different things when it comes to your physical looks. And I know this may be a struggle for some. I know it was a struggle for me for a very long time. But what it actually took to get rid of my body dysmorphia was looking at my imperfections and telling myself, okay, that's something I'd love to improve on. But it's not something I need to improve on. It's not something I need to fix, because you're not broken. It takes accepting yourself, and it takes loving yourself and focusing on the accomplishments you have made. And this is why I highly encourage those who are just starting out to start their own fitness page. Whether that's private, whether that's public, it's stuff to look back on and seeing how far you've come. I know it's a struggle to accept yourself for who you are and what you look like when you're obsessing over your physique, but I promise you, please focus on your accomplishments and make sure that when you look at your imperfections, that's not something you need to fix, because you are not a broken person. Your physique is not broken. It's something that you would love to improve on, but it's not something you need to improve on. Others' judgment does not matter. Please compare yourself to how you were before and not to others now. Remember that God has a plan for you. Please take care of yourself, your mental health, and don't focus on your imperfections.